This verdict is very strange and also quite disappointing at two levels. The first is, right from the beginning, the investigation into the case has been flawed by the state government because it destroyed most of the evidence. That is why the demand was that CBI should take over the case. But the CBI has done exactly the same way of investigation as the state government. The CBI has assumed that it is only one individual who is responsible for the brutal rape and murder of a doctor. So all the questions which were raised, which are valid today, how is it that in a public space, in a public hospital, a woman is raped and murdered and nobody else knows about it? How is it possible? How is it possible an individual alone can be accused of the crime without the nexus involved being equally accused? Therefore, the role that the state government had played in the investigation was repeated by the CBI, and therefore the verdict which has come is on the basis of an entirely flawed investigation, so it is completely unsatisfactory. That is one aspect. Second aspect, look at the sentencing. You are from Kerala. You must have read that only yesterday a Kerala court has sentenced a woman to death, saying that she is guilty of murdering her boyfriend. So she is given the death sentence. And here in the RG Kaur case, the judge says it is not the rarest of the rare cases. So what we as activists have been raising right from the beginning is that the death penalty based on the rarest of rare cases is so arbitrary, it is so flawed, and the RG Court judgment and the Kerala judgment coming at the same time reflect the arbitrary nature of sentencing in cases such as this, a heinous crime of rape and murder of a young doctor. At every phase, there's been no justice in this case. It is injustice, and unfortunately today, that is reflected in this judgment.
Bengal accused the Mamata government who failed to protect the woman, and I have personally experienced that thing for last 2 years.
I don't know what his personal experience is. I mean, excuse me for asking this question, but if he really said that, he is a man, so what is his experience? Which is personal. But what I can say is, I think we should keep the governor out of this, because the governor, in any case, it is not his role to make such political comments. So let us keep the governor out of it. Anyway, that gentleman doesn't have much credibility on such issues. We all know why. So let us keep the governor out of this, and let us come back to the point that the state government's accountability in this is becoming absolutely evident to the whole world.
Another question, there is an accusation because of there is allegation on the part of some part of the junior doctors. The CBI and state government have some of the underwater reactions. Yeah.
I think it's a very valid question which is raised. Why was the CBI brought into this case? The CBI was brought into this case, the parents demanded it, the court also was not satisfied with the state government's approach to the entire case, so the court ordered a CBI inquiry. So the CBI inquiry was held in the first place because of the complete, not only messing up, but deliberate destruction of the process of justice in investigation. But what did the CBI do? the CBI went on the same track as the state government. And today, the state government is saying, whatever we said right from the beginning is proved to be true, which is a lie. So what the doctors are saying, that there is some kind of quote-unquote setting between the CBI and the state government is a question which has to be looked at. Because
from the Bengal government and the Bengal police.
Sorry?
Not moved, CBI not moved a single inch from the Bengal police.
The CBI has not taken any action against the Bengal police. It has not had any proper investigation into the destruction of evidence. Even the Supreme Court at the beginning expressed its concern about it. So the apprehension and the earlier by the doctors and now their comment about the CBI and state government being on the same track, it seems to be true. And when Mr. Amit Shah went to Bengal, the parents wanted to meet Mr. Amit Shah. He's the Home Minister of India. But he refused to meet the parents. That's also shows the insensitivity. And was he giving a message to the CBI? We don't know. The question remains, why did he not meet the parents? So all these questions are there.
You still continue the anti-hanging policy.
That is a different issue. That is on the issue of death penalty, the CPIM along with many organizations, even the Verma Commission had raised issues about the death penalty. That is a position in principle. It cannot be applied when we are responding to individual cases like this. So in individual cases, what is being proved again and again is the arbitrary nature of sentencing. Look at Bilkis Bano case. There's never been any talk of death penalty in that case. Look at the Kerala case where a woman is sentenced to death. And look at the Bengal case where the judge says this is not the rarest of rare cases. So what is the rarest of rare cases? Who is to decide that? There are no procedures. It is arbitrary, it is subjective, and it always leads to injustice.